You put that on the screen for me, son? Okay, those of you that don't have a Bible, you can look right up there, and there it is. Ready, read. I will exalt you, O Lord, for you have lifted me up and have not let my foes rejoice over me. O my Lord, my God, I cried out to you, and you healed me. O Lord, you brought my soul up from the grave. You have kept me alive, that I should not go down to the pit. Sing praise to the Lord, you saints of his, and give thanks at the remembrance of his holy name. For his anger is but for a moment. Say, but for a moment.
But for a moment.
His favor is for life. Say, his favor is for life. Weeping may spend the night. See, I messed some of y'all up right there. See, another translation says, weeping just may spend the night with you, but joy. Y'all to start something. Weeping may endure for a night. King James said, but joy. Everybody say joy. Comes in the morning. It says, verse 6 says, now in my prosperity, I said I should never be moved. Say, I should never be moved. Lord, by your favor, you have made my mountain stand strong. You hid your face, and I was troubled. I cried out to you, O Lord, and to the Lord I made supplication. What profit is there in my blood? When I go down to the pit, will the dust praise you? Will it declare your truth? See, when you're in trouble, what David was saying was, when you get in trouble, do you still have a bag of praise? David said it this way. He said, I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praise shall continuously. Verse 10 says, hear, O Lord, and have mercy on me. Lord, be my helper. See, somebody needs some help from God this morning, because you've been trying to do it on your own, and every time you put your hands in it, you just mess things all up. And verse 11 says, you have turned from me my mourning into dancing. You have put off my sackcloth and clothed me with gladness. See, somebody should be glad that God have taken off those old grave clothes. Come on, talk to me. Pastor, what are you saying? I'm talking about those clothes that, you know, when you was out there in the street, you know how when you used to go to the club, I know y'all from Decatur, and I ain't from Decatur, but I used to hear a lot about Decatur, about 6th Avenue, and you know, the little clubs and things that they had. Because when I was there on work release, I was in Decatur on work release back in the early 90s. And man, we used to sneak out the work release at night. I'd be up here in Huntsville, knowing that if them people caught me, that's an escape charge. That's another 15 years that they was going to tack onto my sentence. But I didn't care. And the reason why I didn't care, even though I was locked up, I still wanted to be free. Come on, talk to me. And if I had to use for a subject today, it would come, I really want to focus in on verse 5. Where it says, for his anger is but for a moment. His favor is for life. See, favor ain't fair. I want somebody to know that this morning. Favor ain't fair, because favor can take you where your checkbook can't go. See, in other words, Pastor, what are you saying? See, I'm believing God for something that's so big that if God don't do it, it won't get done. And see, that's the way you should believe. Stop believing God for stuff that you can see, and start believing God for favor. See, you give your money to God and spend your favor. And if I had to use for a subject, it would be hold on. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, hold on a little while longer. Now, real briefly, I want to tell you what that word hold means. It means to maintain in a position, to have capacity for. In other words, wherever you at right now in your walk with Christ, don't move. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Verses 2 and 3 real quick. We're going want to do a brief survey. Verses 2 and 3, it says, David is not reporting a resurrection, but a deliverance from a nearly fatal illness. I don't know about y'all, but how many of us been sick to the point to where we thought that we was about to die? I thought I was the only somebody in the house. Because I want to share this story real quickly, because I had acid reflux. And I didn't know what it was at the time that it struck me. And so it made me think I was having a heart attack. So my wife said, well, baby, they told me when you have heartburn to eat mustard. I'm like, man, you know I don't like no mustard. And so I ate just about the whole jar. The heartburn's still there. So she said, I said, baby, I'm having a heart attack. And so I started telling my neighbor, well, let my kids know I love them. And, you know, I'm just being honest. My vital signs started going down. Because that acid reflux, it triggered something to the point to where it